Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my Joker Folie Deux review. That about sums up my feelings about this film, quite frankly. Let me start with the good. There was some good score running through it, and some good cinematography, and some good colour grading. The rest of it... What was that? Like, what was that? What was that? Goodness me. It's like Warner Brothers and Todd Phillips got together and thought, how can we punish the people that liked the first one and made us so much money? It's really bizarre. Warner Brothers has done this once before, and I feel like this film is a very similar thing. So what I'm talking about is they've made a director make another film. So they did this with The Matrix Resurrections, and that film arguably hates its audience. It hates everything that came before it. It hates Warner Brothers. It just hates everything, right? You watch that film, you're like, Jesus Christ, they hate you. And that was because they were going to do it anyway. So one of the Wachowskis got on board and basically made something as an FU. So they basically made someone do it, right? I feel like Warner Brothers said to Todd Phillips, we're going to do a Joker 2 whether you like it or not, so you better get on board. And then they somehow gave him $200 million. He had a $20 million payday, as did Joaquin Phoenix. Lady Gaga had a $10 million payday. And so they spent like $150 million. Todd Phillips just saying a big FU to Warner Brothers and the fans. I don't really understand. This is a film that really, as you watch it, you can tell that it clearly doesn't want to be here. It doesn't want to exist. It genuinely doesn't want to exist. It's a slog. 2 hours and 20 minutes, which isn't really a long film, but that is a long film. And look, make no mistake, that's a straight up musical. That is a straight up musical film. And some of the musical numbers don't even make sense. You're like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? It was really weird. Now, look, I've gone on record and I said I really liked the first film. Not everyone does, right? But I quite liked it as a bit of an exploration of society and how it can destroy people. I quite enjoyed it from that perspective. I just thought it was an interesting film. And a lot of people connected with it, clearly, because it made over $1 billion. This film very clearly hates everyone that liked that film. Because it frames... Now, make no mistake, I don't think anyone idolised Joaquin Phoenix Joker. But it's almost as if Todd Phillips thinks everyone that liked that film idolised the Joker. So he did everything he possibly could to denigrate the Joker. He's an incel, he's a virgin, he just gets abused and manipulated. Just... And then he dies it was full spoilers. He dies at the end, getting stabbed by another person that says, and you get what you deserve. Tells him a joke, and the implication is that the guy that kills him becomes the Joker or something like that. Who cares? Literally, who cares? This universe is never continuing. Who cares? Lady Gaga was fine. Well, no, you know what? No. She was crap. Everything was crap. This movie was crap. It shouldn't have been made. It's so bizarre. It's so, like, the pace is really, really poorly structured. You sort of, it's like a drunk person wandering down the street, sort of like stepping from, foot to foot. Not quite, no. He's sort of getting to where he wants to go, but he's meandering along. That's what the pace feels like, a drunk person walking. It was really... God damn. That film really sucked. It really sucked. And as I said, this is a full-blown musical. Full-blown musical. And I don't really understand why they said... Why it's titled Folie Deux. Folie Deux is like madness for two, right? Like it's a thing. It's like a joint fantasy madness. And I guess to a degree, maybe Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn sort of joined in the madness, but not really. The joke is quite literally on the audience for watching this. It's terrible. Like, it's a terrible film. From start to finish, it's a terrible film. Like I said, the only good thing about this film is the cinematography and the colour grading and the score, so the pieces of music that just come through. Not the singing. The soundtrack's shit. But Joaquin Phoenix can't sing. Why are you getting Joaquin Phoenix, a guy who can't sing, into a musical? And, you know, people can argue whether Lady Gaga can sing. That's fine. You know, do what you like. But Joaquin Phoenix arguably cannot sing. Just, like, wails. Ugh. Basically, what's the story? He's going to be proved whether he's competent to stand trial or not. There you go, he goes to stand trial. And then the first half of the film was like in Arkham Asylum, but not, kind of in his head, with these weird shitty singing numbers. Then the other half is him in a courtroom, and it's all, the overarching story is it's a love story, but it's not really a love story, because Harley Quinn doesn't like him because he's not actually the Joker. I don't know. Anyway, the courtroom drama's terrible. Like, actually terrible. And Joaquin Phoenix's acting there is utterly atrocious. At one point, he starts putting on, like, a southern drawl accent. I do declare. Literally like that. I know, you probably think my accent sounds terrible. Quite literally like that. Well, howdy, Mr. Puddles. Oh, fuck. Your Honor, he says to the judge. Your Honor. Your Honor. Your Honor. Oh, God, this film, man. I'm trying to compose myself. You know what else to say. It just really is not very good. It is a very bad film. Yeah, strong dislike. Cannot recommend it in any way, shape, or form. In any way, shape, or form. It's not good. It's not good at all. So there you go, basically. Don't watch it. Don't spend your money on it. Todd Phillips really should never have made this. Because the thing about this now, it will destroy... And maybe this is the intention. It'll destroy the legacy of the first film. The first film was a good film. But it was just clearly a fluke for Todd Phillips. Weird, man. Why would you come back and destroy your own legacy? Why would you actively make a film that clearly hates the audience of the first one as a follow-up to it? Why would you do that? So weird. You're going to lose a lot of money on this. They will lose money. This won't make money. Because it's just going to get out how bad it is. And it's a musical. Like, it's a straight-up musical. Which, you know, musicals can work. But this was, no, like an actual musical. Because when I first heard the musical element, I was like, oh yeah, musical. Like, music was a character in the first one. You know, they did some really good stuff with the score and things like that. I was like, oh, okay, if they do a little bit here and there, and they work it in a similar fashion, that might make sense. No, it's just a straight musical. Fucking terrible. Anyway, don't watch it. That's my review.